Ladies and gentlemen, the year 2025 is here, and with it comes a world that's moving faster than ever. The digital age surrounds us, bombarding us with comparisons, distractions, and endless opinions. It's time to silence that noise. This year, I want you to make a commitment not to anyone else, but to yourself. Focus only on yourself. In a world that constantly demands your attention, it's easy to lose sight of what matters most: your growth, your dreams, and your journey. You scroll through social media, comparing someone's highlight reel to your behind-the-scenes struggles. You chase approval from others who may not even be watching. But here's the truth: the only person you should compete with is the person you were yesterday. When you focus on yourself, you reclaim your energy. You stop worrying about what others are doing and start channeling that energy into becoming the best version of you. Whether it's learning a new skill, breaking a bad habit, or pursuing a goal you've kept on the back burner, this is your time. Let me be clear: focusing on yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. You can't pour into others if your own cup is empty. When you prioritize your mental health, your physical well-being, and your personal growth, you don't just elevate your own life, you set a standard for others to do the same. And when you fall, because you will, remember that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. You will stumble, and people might criticize or doubt you. Let them. Keep your eyes on the path ahead. The world may not always understand your journey, but it's not their journey to understand. So, block out the noise. Tune into your inner voice. This is your year to step into the arena, to fight for your dreams, and to focus on the one person who truly holds the keys to your future. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. From the moment you wake up, your mind is bombarded with notifications, advertisements, and the endless scrolling of social media. Everyone seems to have an opinion on how you should live your life, what you should achieve, and even who you should be. This constant noise, if left unchecked, can drown out your inner voice and make you lose sight of what truly matters: your own purpose and path. When you're always tuned into the world around you, you end up chasing ideals and standards that were never yours to begin with. The noise creates an illusion of urgency, a false sense that you're falling behind or missing out. It convinces you to measure your worth by likes, followers, or the approval of others. But this external validation is fleeting and hollow. It shifts the focus away from your personal growth and keeps you trapped in a cycle of comparison and self-doubt. Silencing the noise means making the conscious choice to tune out distractions and tune into yourself. It's about creating boundaries, not just with people, but also with the tools and platforms that constantly vie for your attention. Turn off those unnecessary notifications. Limit the time you spend scrolling through social media. Instead of obsessing over someone else's highlight reel, invest that time in understanding what you want for your life. This doesn't mean you have to ignore the world or disconnect entirely. It means being selective about what you allow into your mental and emotional space. Ask yourself, does this information help me grow? Does it align with my values? If the answer is no, let it go. By silencing the noise, you create space for clarity and self-reflection. You begin to hear your own thoughts, dreams, and desires with greater intensity. This is where your true power lies, not in trying to live up to someone else's standards, but in defining your own. The more you focus inward, the more you'll realize that the opinions of others hold little weight compared to the strength of your own convictions. Remember, the noise will always be there, tempting you to look away from your path. But when you choose to block it out, you free yourself to walk forward with purpose, confidence, and an unshakable belief in who you are becoming. In a world obsessed with competition, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. Every achievement you see online, every promotion a peer receives, and every milestone someone else celebrates can feel like a benchmark for your own life. But this kind of thinking is a never-ending race with no real finish line. There will always be someone ahead of you, someone doing something you're not, and someone who seems to have it all. The truth is, the only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. When you focus on others, you shift your energy outward, wasting precious time worrying about things you can't control. Their journey is theirs alone, shaped by circumstances, choices, and opportunities unique to them. Comparing yourself to them is not only unfair to you, but also counterproductive. It pulls you away from your goals and clouds your ability to appreciate your own progress. Competing with yourself, on the other hand, allows you to channel your energy inward. It's about setting personal benchmarks and working to exceed them. Did you learn something new today? Did you handle a challenging situation better than you did last time? Did you take even a small step toward a goal you've been putting off? These are the victories that matter because they reflect your growth. This mindset doesn't mean you can't find inspiration in others. Admire their achievements, learn from their experiences, and let their success fuel your motivation, but don't let it diminish your own. You are running a race that is yours alone. The finish line is not determined by the pace of others, it's set by your own aspirations and progress. When you compete with yourself, you also cultivate patience and resilience. Growth is not a linear process, and setbacks are inevitable. But instead of viewing those setbacks as failures, see them as opportunities to improve. Each time you stumble, you gain a clearer understanding of your strengths and areas for growth. This self-awareness becomes the foundation for long-term success. Ultimately, competing only with yourself is about accountability. It's about taking ownership of your journey and recognizing that the only person who truly determines your success is you. By focusing on becoming better than you were yesterday, you free yourself from the weight of comparison and embrace a life of continuous growth and self-fulfillment. Energy is one of the most valuable resources you have. It fuels your actions, your thoughts, and your ability to achieve your goals. Yet, in the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to lose track of where your energy goes. Distractions, negativity, and overcommitment can drain you, leaving you feeling scattered, exhausted, and unable to focus on what truly matters. Reclaiming your energy is about taking control of how you spend your time, attention, and effort, ensuring that they align with your priorities and purpose. Every day, countless demands compete for your energy. Some are necessary and worthwhile, like your work, your relationships, and your personal goals. Others, however, are unnecessary distractions. Endless scrolling through social media, worrying about other people's opinions, or engaging in pointless arguments can sap your energy without giving anything meaningful in return. The first step in reclaiming your energy is recognizing where it's being wasted. Be honest with yourself. What activities or habits leave you feeling drained without adding value to your life? Once you've identified these energy drains, it's time to set boundaries. Boundaries are not about being selfish or shutting people out, they're about protecting your well-being. Learn to say no to things that don't serve you. Decline invitations or commitments that don't align with your goals. Limit your exposure to toxic environments or negative influences. By saying no to what drains you, you create space for what energizes and uplifts you. Another critical part of reclaiming your energy is learning to focus on what you can control. Worrying about things outside your influence, like other people's choices, past mistakes, or hypothetical scenarios, only wastes energy. Instead, channel your efforts into areas where you can make a difference. This not only conserves energy, but also gives you a greater sense of empowerment and clarity. Taking care of your physical and mental health is equally essential. Your body and mind are the engines that drive your energy, so they require proper fuel and maintenance. Get enough sleep, eat nourishing foods, and exercise regularly. Practice mindfulness or meditation to calm your mind and restore focus. The more you care for yourself, the more energy you'll have to pour into your passions and goals. Reclaiming your energy is not a one-time act, but an ongoing practice. It requires self-awareness, discipline, and a commitment to putting yourself first. When you take back control of your energy, you rediscover your ability to move forward with purpose, strength, and clarity. Life is a constant journey of growth. Yet far too often we find ourselves stuck in routines that offer no room for progress. We get caught up in meeting external expectations, chasing superficial goals, or simply going through the motions. But true fulfillment comes from prioritizing your growth mentally, emotionally, and physically. It's about investing in yourself with the understanding that your growth is the foundation for everything else in your life. To prioritize your growth, you must first recognize that it is a lifelong process. Growth doesn't stop when you achieve a certain milestone, whether it's earning a degree, landing a dream job, or reaching a fitness goal. It's an ongoing evolution, and every step forward requires deliberate effort. This begins with self-reflection. Take the time to evaluate where you are and where you want to be. What areas of your life feel stagnant? What dreams have you set aside? What skills or habits could enhance your journey? Growth starts with asking these questions and being honest with your answers. Once you've identified areas for improvement, The next step is to take action. Set clear, achievable goals that align with your aspirations. Break them down into smaller, manageable steps so they feel less overwhelming. For example, if you want to develop a new skill, dedicate a certain amount of time each day to learning and practicing it. If you're working on personal growth, such as building confidence or improving communication, seek out resources, mentors, or experiences that can help you. Growth happens when you push yourself out of your comfort zone and embrace challenges as opportunities to learn. Prioritizing your growth also means making sacrifices. Time and energy are finite, and to grow, you may need to let go of activities, habits, or relationships that no longer serve you. This can be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Growth often requires saying no to distractions and yes to discipline. It's about making choices that align with your goals, even when they're not easy or immediately rewarding. Additionally, surround yourself with people who inspire and support your growth. The company you keep plays a significant role in your development. Seek out those who challenge you to be better, who celebrate your progress, and who remind you of your potential. Above all, be patient and kind to yourself. Growth is not a race, it's a journey. Celebrate small wins, learn from setbacks, and remember that every effort you make toward bettering yourself is an investment in the person you are becoming. In the fast-paced rhythm of life, self-care often takes a back seat. With countless responsibilities pulling you in different directions, it's easy to feel that taking time for yourself is selfish or indulgent. But the truth is, self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is the foundation of your well-being and the key to maintaining balance, resilience, and the ability to thrive. Without it, you risk burnout, exhaustion, and losing touch with what truly matters. Self-care begins with recognizing that your mental, emotional, and physical health are interconnected. When one aspect is neglected, the others inevitably suffer. For instance, stress and fatigue can take a toll on your physical health, just as poor physical habits can impact your mental clarity and emotional stability. Prioritizing self-care means addressing all areas of your well-being and understanding that investing time in yourself is not wasted. It's essential for living a fulfilling life. Taking care of yourself starts with the basics. Are you getting enough rest? Sleep is often the first thing sacrificed in a busy schedule, but it is vital for your body to recharge and for your mind to function effectively. Are you nourishing your body with wholesome food and staying hydrated? What you consume directly affects your energy levels and overall health. Are you moving your body regularly? Exercise isn't just about staying fit, it's about boosting your mood, reducing stress, and improving your overall quality of life. Beyond the physical, self-care extends to your mental and emotional health. This means setting aside time to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? What's weighing on your mind? Practicing mindfulness meditation or journaling can help you process emotions, gain clarity, and reduce stress. It also means giving yourself permission to say no to things that drain you or don't align with your priorities. Setting boundaries is not about shutting others out. It's about protecting your energy and ensuring you have the capacity to show up fully in the areas that matter most. Another critical aspect of self-care is recognizing the importance of joy and relaxation. Life is not just about work, achievements, or meeting obligations. It's also about finding moments of happiness and doing things that bring you peace and fulfillment. Whether it's reading a book, spending time in nature, connecting with loved ones, or simply taking a break to breathe, these moments replenish your spirit and keep you grounded. Ultimately, self-care is not selfish, it's an act of self-respect. By prioritizing your well-being, you not only enhance your own life, but also become better equipped to support and care for others. When you take care of yourself, you create a solid foundation from which you can face challenges, pursue your goals, and live with purpose and intention. Failure is one of the most feared experiences in life, yet it is also one of the most powerful teachers. Society often conditions us to see failure as something to avoid at all costs, a sign of weakness or inadequacy. But in reality, failure is not the opposite of success, it is an integral part of it. To embrace failure is to recognize that it is a stepping stone, not a dead end. It is through failure that we learn, grow, and ultimately achieve our greatest potential. Failure is inevitable. No matter how carefully you plan or how much effort you put in, setbacks are part of the journey. Whether it's a missed opportunity, a rejected idea, or a goal that falls short, failure happens to everyone. The difference lies in how you respond to it. You can either let failure define you, or you can use it to refine you. Embracing failure means shifting your mindset from seeing it as a personal defeat to viewing it as a valuable learning experience. When you fail, you are presented with a unique opportunity to reflect and grow. Failure forces you to confront your weaknesses, reassess your strategies, and develop resilience. It teaches you what doesn't work, helping you refine your approach and get closer to what does. Every successful person you admire has failed at some point, often more than once. They didn't let failure stop them, they let it propel them forward. Embracing failure also builds character. It teaches you patience, humility, and perseverance. It shows you that success isn't about never falling, it's about getting back up every time you do. Failure strips away the illusion of perfection and reminds you that growth is a messy, imperfect process. It pushes you out of your comfort zone, forcing you to take risks and try again, even when the odds seem against you. Moreover, failure can deepen your empathy and understanding of others. When you face setbacks and overcome them, you're better equipped to relate to others who are struggling. This connection fosters compassion and strengthens your relationships, both personal and professional. To embrace failure, you must let go of the fear of judgment. The opinions of others do not define your worth or potential. What matters is your willingness to keep moving forward, to learn from your mistakes, and to persist in the face of adversity. When you embrace failure, you transform it from a barrier into a bridge, leading you closer to your goals and a fuller, richer life. Criticism is a part of life, especially for anyone striving to achieve something meaningful. No matter how well you perform or how noble your intentions, there will always be people who judge, doubt, or misunderstand your actions. Facing criticism can be uncomfortable, even painful, as it often targets your efforts, character, or decisions. However, staying resilient against criticism is a crucial skill that allows you to maintain focus, confidence, and integrity on your journey. The first step in building resilience against criticism is understanding its nature. Not all criticism is created equal. Constructive criticism, when delivered thoughtfully, offers valuable insights that can help you grow. It highlights areas for improvement and comes from a place of support and care. Destructive criticism, on the other hand, is often rooted in negativity, jealousy, or misunderstanding. It serves no purpose other than to tear you down. Recognizing the difference between the two is key to deciding which feedback deserves your attention and which should be ignored. When faced with criticism, take a moment to pause and assess. Resist the urge to react emotionally or defensively. Instead, ask yourself, is there any truth to this feedback? Can I use it to improve? If the answer is yes, acknowledge it with humility and use it as an opportunity to grow. If the criticism is baseless or intended to harm, let it roll off your back. Remember, the opinions of others do not define your worth or dictate your path. To stay resilient, you must also develop a strong sense of self-awareness and self-worth. When you truly understand your values, goals, and abilities, you become less vulnerable to the opinions of others. Criticism may still sting, but it won't shake your foundation. Remind yourself of your strengths and accomplishments, and focus on the bigger picture of what you are trying to achieve. It's also important to surround yourself with people who believe in you. A strong support system of friends, mentors, or loved ones can provide encouragement and perspective when criticism feels overwhelming. Their voices remind you that you are not alone and that your efforts matter. Finally, embrace criticism as a natural part of the journey. The more ambitious your goals, the more likely you are to face scrutiny. Let criticism be a testament to the fact that you are stepping into the arena, taking risks, and challenging yourself. Use it as fuel to push forward with even greater determination, knowing that your resilience is your greatest strength. Owning your power means recognizing and embracing the strength, potential, and influence that reside within you. Too often, people underestimate their abilities or allow external circumstances to dictate their sense of worth. They give away their power by doubting themselves, seeking constant approval from others, or letting fear hold them back. But to truly own your power is to take full responsibility for your life, your choices, and your future. It is a commitment to stepping into your potential unapologetically and living with purpose. The first step in owning your power is self-awareness. You must understand who you are, what you value, and what drives you. This requires taking the time to reflect on your strengths, passions, and goals. It also means acknowledging your weaknesses not as flaws to be ashamed of, but as areas for growth. When you know yourself deeply, you become more confident in your ability to navigate challenges and make decisions that align with your true self. Owning your power also means taking responsibility for your life. While you cannot control every circumstance, you can control how you respond to them. Blaming others or external factors for your situation diminishes your agency and keeps you stuck. Instead, recognize that your actions, mindset, and perseverance are what shape your future. This sense of ownership empowers you to take initiative and create the life you want, regardless of obstacles. Another critical aspect of owning your power is silencing self-doubt. Everyone experiences moments of insecurity, but dwelling on these doubts can paralyze you. Remind yourself of your past achievements, the challenges you've overcome, and the skills you've developed along the way. Trust in your ability to learn, adapt, and grow. When you quiet the inner critic and replace it with a voice of self-belief, you unlock a resilience that allows you to face any situation with confidence. It's also essential to stop seeking validation from others. Your worth is not determined by someone else's opinions or approval. True power comes from within, from knowing your value and standing firm in it. This doesn't mean ignoring feedback or shutting others out. It means ensuring that your sense of self remains rooted in your own convictions, not in external validation. Owning your power is not about dominating others or controlling situations. It's about harnessing your inner strength, embracing your individuality, and living authentically. When you take ownership of your power, you become unstoppable, not because life gets easier, but because you recognize that you have everything you need to rise above any challenge and achieve your greatest aspirations. In the journey of life, the most profound victories come not from external accolades, but from mastering the art of self-focus, growth, and resilience. To truly thrive, you must silence the noise that distracts you, embrace failure as a stepping stone, and reclaim your energy from the demands that drain it. Competing only with yourself allows you to chart a unique and fulfilling path, while prioritizing self-care and growth ensures you remain strong and steady on your journey. By staying resilient against criticism, you protect your vision and maintain the courage to pursue your dreams, no matter the obstacles. And when you own your power, you unlock the boundless potential within, proving to yourself that you are capable of greatness. The year 2025 is an opportunity to rewrite your story, not by seeking approval or measuring yourself against others, but by aligning with your inner purpose and taking control of your destiny. Let every step forward be a testament to your strength, every challenge a lesson, and every success a reflection of your dedication to becoming the best version of yourself. The world is yours, but it begins with you.